Whooptopia 6, 2024.
Welcome,
10 seconds remaining.
We had a little change out in commentary.
Yep, and we had a little bit of a technical difficulty to work through, but we are back here doing
Finish
practice
your lap and then land.
in the advanced round.
Jay finished in
Ooh, our
first.
boy Bluge.
Birds aren't real, 40.4.
Yeah, with some strong laps, all sub 40, well, right around 40 seconds. And that's enough to get in first place, but unfortunately it doesn't count for much in practice.
Yep.
It's good to practice winning, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to everybody that hung out with us since the end of the
Second.
enthusiast class. That was the most exciting end of a double elimination bracket
Freedom
I've ever been a
finished
part
in
of or
third.
witnessed. I can't believe that just went down. I went
Race
outside and
over.
talked to Hatter after all of that, and yeah, he also was just aghast that it had happened, and so was everybody else. It's such an epically rare phenomenon. Jeff, you were in that Chase the Ace. You got the second ace.
It was insane that when Hatter, and then I realized that we're going for round 5. It was insane. I didn't think that, like, we've always talked about doing it at Whooptopia, but
Yeah.
being a part of it too is pretty cool.
We actually happened to have talked about it on the stream right before it happened.
No joke.
Yeah, we didn't think it would happen today, but we mentioned the idea because, you know, you dream of it happening.
You know, I
It's
was
just so hard for it to happen. It takes a well-oiled machine to produce 4 pilots that are so
Next up,
equal in
round
skill
one,
that
race
that
4,
kind of thing is even
with
possible.
bumper on
Yeah,
R1.
being in it,
Grant to
at
grade
first
on
I thought
R2.
that everyone was
Green
cheering
one
for
on
Hatter
R6.
because he won, and I
Yellow
got
on
super
R8.
excited for Hatter. I was like, hell yeah, dude, good job or whatever. And then I realized what was going on, and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then there was like a moment in the last lap when Hatter already had an ace, and he pulled into first place, and I just couldn't believe my eyes. It was just so much happening at once. What
Arm
an
your
incredible
quads.
drone race. So yeah, I'm just trying to
Starting
say,
on the tone in
all
less
day
than
yesterday, this is just practice, so I don't mean to speak over it, but all day yesterday, we did some epic qualifying. You know, we did 8 packs on each of these 80 pilots.
Wow.
For you know, that's an unbelievable. There's never been a mini quad event that has that many packs and that many flights and that from that many people. It's an unbelievable accomplishment. And what are the fruits of that? It's the ability to put a huge spread of pilot skill. You know, with 8 qualifiers, normally it's 5 or something in mini quads. So you take 8 of them, and you pick, and then you find out where someone's skill level is, given how they're doing that day. And you sort people into their classes. When you have skill levels that are that close and racing that's that tight, it's the only way to produce a quadruple ace.
Yeah.
So hats off to AK and the team of 6 volunteers that are here
43.18.
to make this magic happen.
Yeah, bravo to them. Everyone that puts on Whooptopia, it's
60
incredible
seconds
here.
remaining.
You know, we were just, you know, a lot of the pilots that I've, you know,
Grant
come
to
upon.
grade
You know, the
60.29.
pilots are everywhere in the pits. They're outside, you know, having their smokes and drinking and, you know, getting their break in, getting that fresh air. And a lot of what we're hearing when we come upon conversations is what kind of caliper or how
Bumper
high of a caliper this
77.7.
event is and has become.
Greenhorn
And
37.63.
when that realization sits in before you sit down in that seat,
40.61.
Yeah, exactly.
it's a lot of
30 seconds
pressure.
remaining.
Yeah, I said during the stream, it's not the kind of pressure that you could possibly prepare for.
No.
You can't, there's no way to train for that at home.
I mean,
back in the days of Team Big Whoop, we tried really hard to find a way to simulate.
No, feel safe.
It's practice.
Yeah, but ugh. Anyways, yeah, sorry.
10
We
seconds
tried really hard
remaining.
to find a way to simulate the pressure, and the best we came up with was wagers. You know, like the bigger the wager, the more the pressure, whatever.
Finish
It just
your
became
lap and then
important.
land.
Yeah.
Greenhorn
But
finished
even
in
that's not a great
first.
way to. Even that is. It feels different than when you're sitting at Whooptopia, in the pilot seats, looking ahead at the competition. So it's incredible that when you set up that level of pressure, and all 4 pilots end up performing.
Yeah.
Grant to grade 76.
So it's such a rare moment. So I'm so stoked that we got to watch it here on the stream. Tons and tons of people were joining me on the stream for that. At the same moment, we pushed for the Perspective Image YouTube channel over 1,000 subscribers.
Wow.
We've been working at that forever.
That's crazy. Was CT there to witness the magic happen?
I don't think so.
Dang, that's.
I'm sure he'll hear. I'm sure he'll hear. Everybody will hear.
Yeah. This is You guys haven't seen my punch, my face punch.
Oh yeah.
Bumper
Crazy Dude actually and
84.93.
Rhett came up and gave me a good luck
Race
little punch
over.
before the last race. So
That's
that was a good luck punch.
Yeah, that's why you got second.
Yeah, exactly. I will take a second to say, you know, there's a lot of racing teams here at Whooptopia. You know, you see a lot of these jerseys and they're all matching and stuff. I want to say that Deadlock has everything down. Like, Crazy
Deadlock
Dude
is the
was
greatest
in
team.
my corner the entire time. She had at one point asked me if I needed a bottle, like a water, my bottle of water refilled, and I was like, no, I'm good, thank you. And she gave me like these little stress relievers, so I was sitting there like doing pop-it things before.
Oh, nice.
But they're always in their corner, and it's not.
Yeah, as long as you're in, they're in.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And if they lose, they didn't lose because you're still in.
Yeah.
It's like the old days with Team Big Whoop. That's a true drone racing team.
Yep, and everyone gets on the team gets excited because they know they have a pilot on the podium, and you know everyone's right there when you get off. You know,
Next
give
up,
you a-
round one,
Yeah,
race
it's epic
one.
to give someone
With
that
Tasty
support, and
E
it's
on
epic to
R1,
receive it.
Zotec on R2.
completely agree.
Dio GTS on R6.
That's what these events are all
Deadband
about.
on
You know,
R8.
the flight itself is just a medium for people to come together and experience something stronger than friendship. That's,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that's the best way to
the
explain it.
brotherhood or the fellowship of a real team.
Yeah,
It's a special thing.
feel a part of something.
So shout out to Team Deadlock.
Yeah,
you know,
shout out to you guys. And all the other teams here.
but Deadlock, you're right. You know.
Arm your
Also
quads.
the
Starting
Whoop
on
Trek.
the tone in less than 3.
another example of an epic drone team that is here.
Yep. Oh, Whoop Trick. Yep. With Jace and Bri5 and
Well, I could be wrong, but
you
oh no,
can't
this
count-
is another practice. But the one right after this will be for realsies.
you can't count out the epic team, Team Tiny Whoop though. They have
Well,
some
yeah, but
great
Team Tiny Whoop is a
great-
different kind of team. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. We're not like a Team Lumineer. We're not
Yeah.
like what we're not like these other corporate teams. We have a completely different format. We're a sponsorship from what you already did accomplish, and you're zero obligation moving forward.
Yeah.
And the point of sponsorship is to thank the people that really actually supported
Dio
you.
GTS
Yeah,
People that made you the kind of person ready
35.27.
for this kind of thing.
Well, and I
Tasty
like it because it's not
37.25.
all racers. It's a diverse group of guys that represent Tiny Whoop and the community well. And that's my opinion on it.
But Team Deadlock
Team Deadlock
is on a different level of team, and there's no
Without it.
60
there's
seconds
no
remaining.
money, there's no business, there's no there really isn't with Tiny Whoop either. But it's so far outside that, and I've known you guys long enough to witness the way you guys are to each other, and the
Tasty
way you have fun. So,
30.19.
Yeah, so shout out for that
Dio
then
GTS
to Dio GTS and
34.65.
Radioactive for being our captains.
yep, what awesome
Zotec
leadership.
76.24.
So let's have
Deadman
a look at
76.28.
advanced class.
Yeah,
I want to set
I've been
that
watching
all down.
Tasty. Tasty's
30 seconds
been
remaining.
flying really well, really smooth.
Yeah, I love Tasty.
Yeah.
This is not his first Whooptopia. I'll grab his stats up in a second. Talked to Zotec outside. He was in between practice rounds, shaking it off and just getting mentally prepared for all that is Whooptopia competition. You know what I
Tasty
mean?
finished in first.
Yeah,
Dio
Dio.
GTS
10
was my
seconds
spotter.
remaining.
He was a major help to me. You might say he failed really hard if you watched my performance earlier, but for the times he was here, he's a good friend. And like we said
Finish
a second
your
ago,
lap and then land.
one of the creators of Team Deadlock. And there's Deadband from my local crew in Colorado.
Woo.
Chilling here in the advanced
Zotec.
finals.
Zotec's looking pretty good. I don't know what's going on with his battery. His warnings are kind of finicky.
Zotec
But
55.99.
Nice
practice.
flying
Gonna win
Zotec.
practice. Dio's looking dialed in too. I know a lot of the guys that are in this group were pretty worried about the competition that they had looking forward to going into this.
Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty tight as well. We were also saying outside, like, the number of seconds separating first and last in any given top 16 double elimination competition, like we're witnessing 5 of them today. But in any of them, the number of seconds separating first from last is much, much shorter than it has been in years past, meaning a giant jump up in skill this year.
Tasty, Goons, Bumper, Callisto, Swifty, Grant the Great, Blue Jay, Zotek, Dio, GTS, Freedom, Greenhorn, Radioactive, both those co-captains, Brad the Brave, Mo, FPV, Birds Aren't Real, and Deadband, your pilots for advanced class.
Yeah, this is one H of a competition. You might know Callisto as the trick demonstrator from IGAO. He's an epic freestyle pilot, nailing those incredibly precise freestyle maneuvers.
Yeah.
Here you'll get to see him in his advanced pilot performance on the Whooptopia 2024 Raceway. But not yet. Looks like we're bringing in Dio. And, well, we're going to check out the list in just a moment.
If you're in the pro class flying, maybe hand your gravel tickets to a friend.
I know.
There we go.
Skip out on you guys.
So yeah, we're going to watch the same crew go up again. They've finished their 2 rounds of practice, and it's time to begin the first race of what we're going to call the preliminary round. This is where we take all top 16 pilots and divide them into the winner's bracket, the green races on the top, and the consolation bracket, the red races on the bottom. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and by then we'll have 8 pilots in the winner's bracket, 8 down below, and we'll start working our way left to right until we get to the finals.
It's like
Arm
all
your
4
quads.
pilots on the block.
Starting on the tone in less than 3.
AKA line judge.
But also, you know, super fan just like me.
Yeah.
Wants to get up close. All right, so what you're witnessing is all of these pilots' first few pushes of air on the Whooptopia 2024 Raceway as finalist competitors.
Tasty still
Zotek
looking
with a
pretty
rough
smooth.
dive gate.
Yeah, Zotek down on his lid. He's back up now. His video not looking that great. Wonder if that's the issue.
Nevertheless, he's got first place, getting chased down by Dio GTS. Something happening strange with Zotek's video, but he's able to get back up. I'm still seeing some extra glitching on his screen. Call me crazy. Here comes Tasty. He brings across a 31.2 and a very
Dio
clean
GTS
spiraling dive gate, followed by a little
35.22.
fumble on the bottom of that Jacob's ladder.
Yeah, 3 gates behind. Dio GTS in second.
Pushing
Going to
hard.
that Tetris style gate.
So at this stage, they're starting to get a little bit more separated, and if you ask me,
I think
it's Dio's race to lose.
Dio is definitely, or was
60
definitely
seconds
reeling
remaining.
in Tasty there for a second. Lost him for a bit. Now a few gates behind.
That's true, but all you got to do in this race is get to position 1 or 2.
Zotek
So the Zotek begins
64.34.
his second lap.
Tasty
We've got Tasty
34.82.
moving ahead farther. If I got this right, yes, he is
Dio
indeed.
GTS
On his third lap.
37.81.
A little bit of traffic there. Did Dio? No. I thought I saw someone on his screen, but I think that was lap traffic. So yeah, looking really comfortable for Tasty and Dio right now going
30
into this
seconds remaining.
competition in the winner's bracket.
Deadband
Very likely at this stage.
77.67.
Guess you never know.
Yeah.
I like the way Dio does that corkscrew by doing a little left, right, left.
Yeah, I like that maneuver.
Tasty
I don't find it
finished
to be
in
faster,
first.
but you know, it
No,
suits them.
it's harder to swing so deep, both
10
directions.
seconds remaining.
There it
Dio
is.
GTS
Second
finished
for
in
Dio.
second.
Good for deadlock. Congratulations, Dio. Tasty looked pretty solid there, and when he had the chance to
Finish your
push
lap
forward
and then
and increase that distance between Dio, he did.
Tasty, no channel changes.
Zotek
And
57.2.
the crash gate, Zotek.
Zotek Deadband, no channel changes. We will see you
Sorry.
guys in the consolation bracket, heat number 5. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, what's up, Zotek?
What up, Zotek?
He must have knew we were talking about him.
I wasn't talking about him. There's Blue Jay on the far left. Wonder how he's feeling.
Chill.
You know what he's hosting later on tonight?
What's that?
Jackbox.
Yes. Yes.
Deadband
I think my
69.95.
girlfriend will enjoy doing that too.
Oh, I would
We're gonna
love
do
that.
Yeah,
I would love
We're gonna
it.
go.
Bring
We're gonna
Abby.
be there for sure. We're gonna go.
That's terrific.
Yeah. I didn't get to stay last night for too long, but I didn't really want her
Yeah.
around all that.
Sure.
And I'm sure
That
she
makes
was really
sense.
tired too. So
Yeah, she's pregnant.
yeah, she is. She is.
It was great to meet
Race
her
over.
tonight.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, we just went from a serious race, but now it's time to go back to a silly race. These guys have had one practice battery so far, but we'll give them one more and then immediately plug in a for realsies
Next up,
battery.
round 1, race 2, with
For
Deadband on
realsies.
R1,
You're
Swifty
gonna
on
find my
R2,
pin.
Radioactive
Deadband,
on
Swifty,
R6,
Radioactive.
on R8.
I missed the last one because I was talking.
Oh, dude, I'm sure. Look at it.
We'll have a look in just a moment here.
Pull the stream up.
Yeah, I got the stream on mine.
4 seated. Waiting for them to go.
Awesome. Callisto, Swifty, Greenhorn, Burns, Mo, Zotek. Oh, you're talking about Team Deadlock in the chat. I see that. Amanda Burson, I knew you would show up. I was just waiting for you to appear in the chat saying, let's go, Blue Jay. And then she also said that that Blue Jay hosts all of the family Jackbox. It's a very important tradition at all 4 major seasonal Tiny Whoop races that Blue Jay's there. Oh,
yeah,
a bit of
so
a backwards takeoff there for Brad the Brave. I wonder how that happened. I think, well, it's looking all right now. So I say this every time, but I just slowly repeat in my head over and over, it's not for reals, it's a practice. It's so easy for me to forget when you get into the drama of what's happening on the race course. It just instantly becomes so real. So there's Callisto, I mentioned him, the IGOW demonstration pilot. We've also got Swifty, one of my favorite pilots. I've seen him perform incredibly, not just at this race, but also at the museum race and the Northeast Whoop Championship races. Goes to almost all the big ones. Radioactive, one of the creators and leaders of Team Deadlock we were talking about just a minute ago, and one heck of a funny guy.
46.01.
He's also a major volunteer at the Tiny Whoop Open and just worked so hard to make it happen at that event.
60 seconds
as is
remaining.
everybody from Deadlock.
Yeah. Deadlock has a lot of techie guys too. That's one of the...
Brad DeBrave,
they help out
54.75.
with some of the streams that I've done with Jesse and Rab, coming up with programs and doing some back-end work for us.
Yeah, so it's
to help.
all these people with skills, but then
Radioactive,
look at Radioactive
37.31.
skate this course. He's also just such an incredibly talented pilot.
30 seconds remaining.
I mean, if you get too advanced,
50.08.
that speaks for itself. I'm not talking trash on anybody.
Callisto 43.2.
So he starts off this practice round with the 40, follows it up with a 37, and I haven't seen any major errors on this. It's funny, in this practice round, you'll
10
notice
seconds remaining.
not a whole lot of crashes happening.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, next round, we're going to start to see crash after crash, and suddenly, it says much about recovery time.
And I will say
Finish
there's
your
been
lap and
no
then
mid
land.
errors either, so
Brad
that's been
DeBrave,
nice. But that'll be
54.56.
again, that'll happen.
We've seen a couple
finished in
mid-airs.
second.
We've seen, I think, 3 or 4 mid-airs. Callisto. I'm so sorry I'm losing my voice, you guys.
Callisto
This has
finished in
happened at
third.
almost every Whooptopia, but usually not this fast.
Race over.
We just need to get you some honey sticks. That way when you...
For sure.
intervene. Bird's back there with his tiny tips.
Yep, and there's Fresh Bread pacing the line. No doubt one of the Deadlock spotters, probably for Rodney, aka Radioactive. There's Callisto, the man himself, has a seat first.
And,
We all know
Fresh Bread
his
spotting him.
unbelievable freestyle skills.
Yeah.
A member of Team Whoop Track.
Yeah.
And look at that, all the Deadlock jerseys have Tiny Whoop logo on them. I just wanted you guys to know I had absolutely nothing to do with that. What an honor.
Yep, have to represent that for sure.
All right, there's Swifty in the back. Team Weebleed pilot. He's still one of my favorite pilots to watch. His flight style I just really connect with. He's so much fun to ride on board with. You guys will see what I mean.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 3.
He looks like a happy child on Christmas morning. And that's how I feel over there too. I know it because I feel it.
Looks like Dennis the Menace peeking over the fence line to see if Wilson's home.
Swifty is running away right now. He's out in first place. There he is on that 270 drop to the left. He's going to be the first one. Oh, yeah, a little bit of an error by Brad. And a bunch of resets. Radioactive making moves right now, though. Swifty's the first one out of the Cyclone, while Radioactive is a gate and a half behind him. They're going to share this Jacob's ladder climb down for just a moment. But Swifty is faster. He is skating away right now. Let's bring across his first lap time. Low 30s, 33.74. Beautiful. Radioactive must have had an error because he's just now getting across. 6 seconds back now. Swifty just keeps skating ahead. It's not so much the speed, but the grace that I love to watch on his flight style.
Radioactive squeezing it in there, just knife edging the last
60 seconds remaining.
Nice. You gotta love it when they slice skates that hard. Dying to know what happened to Brad the Brave, because you hate to see this in an official race. You know, this is the preliminary round. Pilots are getting divided. And the road to the finals from the consolation bracket is not as easy as the road from the winner's bracket, although you gotta earn it.
Yeah, Brad the Brave, one of our younger pilots of the event.
Radioactive 38.26.
Well, let's bring Swifty and Radioactive onto their final lap in their first official heat of Whooptopia competition.
Callisto 37.83.
Swifty just slaying right now.
Hey, Swifty is locked.
10 seconds remaining.
He's just feeling good. You know, it's so fun.
Swifty finished
Makes it
in
official.
first.
Swifty's keeping it alive in the winner's bracket. Looking pretty
Finish
good
your lap and then land.
for Radioactive, but Callisto's got a chance. He's maybe 1 to 2 errors behind and flying real fast. But there he goes. Radioactive makes it official. Brings in a deuce and
That's his
keeps it alive.
second, I believe.
His second?
Yeah, I believe. Unless I'm counting it.
Callisto finished
He might
in
be counting
third.
practice because that's his first official heat
Race
Oh,
over.
in the double elimination bracket. He's done 3 batteries now, but the first 2
Next up, round 1, race 3.
First 2 are
Jordan the
practice.
Jester on R1, Blue Jay on R2, Freedom on R6, Birds Aren't Real on R8.
Callisto in third, Brad the Brave in fourth. Swifty, stay on your channel, but Radioactive.
Nice.
I need you to go to R8.
Hey, how's it going, Mako?
We'll see you in
I don't know
race
if you've been in the chat for a while. Chris Burgess is in the chat too. Icy, Sunic.
Oh yeah, Sue said hi to you earlier, and I got swept up in conversation and forgot to tell you.
Yeah, well, another teammate, Bimbo Slice. Rex in here.
Blue Jay, Freedom. Birds Aren't Real.
Prop Sauce back.
Good, Blue Jay, Freedom, Birds Aren't Real. This is your second.
How many viewers?
Ben B saying yeah, Swifty. IC and many others complimenting Radioactive. Sue saying Radioactive is really smooth in his flying. So 2 more races to go in this preliminary round, but each one of them are going to have 1 practice battery preceding their race. Time to make it real for Goons, Blue Jay, Freedom, and I only see 3. Who's the 4th? Wait.
Is that Birds?
See,
back there?
is it Birds?
I think it might be Birds.
Epic.
Yep.
Arm
It
your
is.
quads. Starting on the tone in less than 3.
All right, half this heat is Team Tiny One.
Yeah.
But again, remember, Jesse,
And Weebly
it's
too.
practice.
Yeah.
Wow, epic traffic on Freedom's screen. Oh, another close call. Sometimes I just don't understand how there's not more contact.
Yeah. Birds looks like he's pulling the rear, maybe having video issues. I hope that that's not what he's seeing. I'm so glad I didn't go R8.
Is R8 worse?
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard about that.
R6 wasn't that great either.
I had a great time on R6.
Yeah.
Birds Aren't Real
Had a lot of bleeding.
35.45.
What my issue?
Blue
Wonder
Jay
if Blue Jay will go for a face punch.
35.44.
I could totally see it. And
Freedom
Birds.
39.14.
Birds would do it.
Jordan the Jester 40.76.
Yeah, Birds would do it. Come on, Birds, walk it in there.
60 seconds remaining.
Time to get your last second practice in.
Birds aren't real 29.37.
Yeah, Bird's
Blue Jay
looking a lot better from his
36.17.
first lap.
Freedom 36.4. Jordan the Jester 38.49.
What?
Birds aren't real 40.67.
Oh, he just took
30 seconds
Jordan
remaining.
the Jester? What was that? Did I miss a joke?
I don't know.
I wonder why she said that. Somebody's got a custom name pronunciation. Could it be good? Oh, it's Freedom. It's Freedom. She doesn't say Freedom. That's my guess. I don't know for sure,
10
ladies.
seconds remaining.
But he's a local,
Yeah, so
old
he's
school
probably
part
got
of the
his own
crew.
name.
Birds aren't real finished in first.
Oh, that's not right.
Blue Jay finished in
Whatever.
second.
He's triggering from.
Finish your lap
Someone
and then
is
land.
upside down though. That's Goons.
Freedom finished in second.
Icy saying no issues on R8
Birds
or
aren't real
R6.
finished in
I
third.
think that might have been a you thing, bro.
Maybe so. I had a little bit of bleeding going on.
It is the highest frequency, so statistically it should be the worst.
Yeah. I thought R8 was close to Wi-Fi, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of E.
Who knows? Usually Wi-Fi is 5.8 exactly, which is F4.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan the Jester finished in fourth.
Oh, Goons is Jordan the Jester.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. Prediction
Race
wrong.
over.
Lots of fans for Blue Jay and Birdsy out there. Laughing, Sue, props off, Icy. Sue again for both Blue Jay and Birds.
Yeah, Blue Jay's really consistent action.
He's an old school pilot.
Yeah.
He was on the podium twice at invitational races in 2017 and 2018, Tiny Whip headquarters. I've seen him win giant Tiny Whip races. He won a big one at Edgewater Air Park, home of Flight Test. Let's say a special shout out to our platinum sponsors. This is the highest level of support you could possibly do for Whooptopia as an event. Thank you so much to the platinum sponsors: Radio Master, We Bleed FPV, Wrecked, Newbie Drone, Tiny Whoop, and Perspective Image, the channel you're pushing like on right now, and subscribe. Thanks so much to our platinum sponsors as we get ready to send these pilots in their preliminary heat, the one that counts, the one that will divide
Arm your
them into the
quads.
winners
Starting
and the
on the
Luke
tone in less
consolation
than 3.
bracket. Nice. He watched it so close. I saw contact, but it was after the start-finish gate. Yeah.
Oh.
It was on Goons. Goons got tipped up. Just the left duct got hit. So let's see how we doing here. Goons looks to be riding out front with lots of traffic. Blue Jay already back to the, Gem Fan Cyclone. There he goes, gate 1, gate 2, and he's headed out. Where's his competition? Goons is there. Goons
Yeah,
right with
right
him.
alone.
Goons is now in front. Goons made the pass.
Oh.
Goons 1, Blue Jay 2, looks like Birds 3.
Goons 35.81.
A 35 and a 36,
36.77.
less than 1 second separating Goons
Birds
and
aren't
Blue
real,
Jay, but there's an error for Blue
36.78.
Jay knocking him back. Goons still riding clean and
Freedom
looking smooth.
46.78.
And Birds now has some traffic. Freedom and Birds Aren't Real riding right next to each other on the
60
Tetris shape,
seconds
trying to catch up to
remaining.
Blue Jay in second place. Now gapping, well, several seconds behind Goons. Wow, Goons is really looking good. That 270 drop was extremely smooth.
He's got
Goons
quite a bit of a lead on
34.59.
Blue Jay, but Blue Jay's still looking pretty solid. Freedom not too far away from him, about 3 gates behind.
Birds aren't real 42.29. Blue Jay
Yeah, there they
42.3.
are. Blue Jay
30 seconds
must have been
remaining.
knocked back there. I didn't quite see what happened. Now riding behind Freedom. So Goons in first place, already on the second half of his lap. Let's bring him down and around. There's the Radio Master pull and a big snaking left and right sweeper to that slalom leading to the start-finish
Goons
gate.
finished in
Goons
first.
finishes in first place.
10 seconds
And we've
remaining.
got a battle between, well, let's see. Blue Jay did get in front. of freedom suddenly. Now Blue Jay getting ready to make it official in the
Real
winner's
finished
bracket.
in second.
Beautifully done, and Freedom
Finish your
just
lap and
behind
then
him.
land.
Maybe
Freedom
1.5
finished in
seconds.
fourth.
Curious to know what was going
Birds
on.
aren't
with Blue.
real
Oh,
finished
Birds
in fourth.
just clicked there. Okay.
Do they know what? Do they know all the results?
I think Birds was triggering in the back, so they were adjusting. But when Blue Jay went into the timing gate, it triggered the same for Birds, so it gave them both second place.
-1 and Amanda Person saying in the chat, let's go Blue Jay. 8-bit, look at them whoopsters.
Race over.
They're incredible.
Next
So
up,
here we
round
are
one,
filling
race
out
four, with bumper on R1.
our double
Grant to
elimination
green on
bracket,
R2, green horn on
14 to
R6,
19
Mo
races.
on R8.
Last round, it actually was 19 races.
Practice. After that's real, then everything is real thereafter.
And look at our course, available right now in Velocidrone. If you've got the micro add-on, you can race on this course and compare your times to all the incredible pilots that are here today. Are all on that leaderboard.
iGal saying this is a crazy advanced class. It is a crazy advanced class.
That's Dan.
Yep. Fat Pastor. What up, Whoop family?
Hey,
What's
what
going
up?
on, man?
What's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by.
Amanda Burleson with good job, Blue Jay.
Yeah, she nailed it. Or he nailed it.
Did.
She saw him nail it.
He nailed it. Let's get a greenhorn, says A. Lopez. Oh, you got a shout out, Fat Pastor.
What's up, Fat Pastor? I'm feeling good. Lost my voice, but I'm feeling good.
Yeah, Gio. It's been a good racing day, man. Hey buddy,
Arm
how's
your
it going? Dude,
quads.
I haven't talked to you in a while.
Starting on the tone in less than 3.
Well, here we go in another practice round.
Oh.
One of my favorite parts about coming to these events is looking at all the aircraft, you know. Not a whole lot of out-of-the-box, ready-to-fly aircraft flying here, you know. And that's the way mini quad's been since the beginning as well. There's always a ready-to-fly option, and we're always grateful for that. You know what I mean? That's how people get into it. But then you start to make these upgrades, and everything here is highly customized.
The bind and flies are nice. I mean, because they do put some of the essential stuff that equipment, I would say, that some of the top racers use is just not all of it.
Yep. Yeah, there's not like one company.
38.29.
I mean,
Greenhorn
pretty much every one of
40.24.
these aircraft here
Grant to grade
has pieces
40.77.
that were created and brought to
Bumper
market by, you know, the
47.4.
top maybe 4 companies.
Yeah, if you're not flying a Newbie Drone FC, you're flying Tiny Loop motors.
60
you're
seconds
flying,
remaining.
If you're not flying the Pinch, you're flying, you know, something else.
Yeah, so there's
Cadets or whatever. But
exactly, and you know the most popular frame by far, the Meteor, made by Beta FPV, or the Meteor Air is probably even more popular now.
yeah, I think that even goes all the way down to our spec tomorrow's race,
Greenhorn
the UWL race. Even though
37.39.
there is a spec that everyone has to
Bumper
run some sort of similar
32.75.
motor. I can guarantee you that
30
not
seconds
everyone's
remaining.
running a hex motor or, you know, they're.
Well, UWL currently uses a white list of motors, so there's like a list of motors that have been tested and were shown to be equal or
Mo
whatever.
50.93.
But we'll talk about that tomorrow at the UWL race here at Whooptopia 24.
Is Isaiah?
10 seconds
Isaac
remaining.
here?
Isaac's not coming this
Grant
year,
to grade
unfortunately.
64.24.
Wow, bumper. Oh my god, that is the second time he gate taps that top
Greenhorn
square.
finished in
Yeah,
first.
he had a rough start
Finish
too.
your lap and then land.
He's fast.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then, of course, Mo FPV will always be
Bumper
famous for
finished
me
in
because
second.
he was once flying among the skyscrapers of a major city, and his whoop was taken by a peregrine falcon, never to be seen again. Which
Mo
is
finished
just
in
one of the
third.
greatest stories of a tiny whoop I could ever imagine. That a city-dwelling peregrine falcon takes his whoop away.
Grant de Great finished in fourth.
All right, gentlemen, practice is over. There's Grant the Great and Greenhorn. Let's say a quick thank you to all of our diamond sponsors.
Yeah, diamond sponsors: Fox Shear, Neo's UV Creation, Fly, Beta FPV, Happy Model, HQ Prop, Orca, FYS Crafts, HD Zero, Jim Fam, and T-Motor. Thank you to all of our Diamond sponsors. Thanks to all of our sponsors.
Race over.
Thanks, guys.
Interpool said, hit the crash gate bumper. Just to make it official that he's hit all of them.
I wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, we're going to see somebody hit that crash gate.
I will say that I think that UFL or UWL is going to be the closest racing, even closer than our elite pilots.
There's Bumper up close, Colorado pilot. Drove all the way down here. Next to him, Mo FPV, I think visiting from the Big Apple. I think that's Grant the Great.
I think so, yep.
Or Brad the Brazen, I don't remember. And then we got Greenhorn down on the end.
Yep.
And of course, our fearless leader, AK. Paces in front of them. Getting ready to release the hounds. For those of you guys that don't know at home, these are some really fancy launch pads that, I mean, they've obviously got LEDs, and we haven't been able to interpret what the patterns or what the LEDs mean. But when you set a whoop on them, after about 3 seconds, they're fans that turn on and keep your VTX cool while
Arm
it
your
sits there,
quads.
which can be a problem with some of
Starting
the
on the
older
tone in
equipment
less
for
than 3.
VTXs to burn out from sitting on the block with no wind, no air movement.
Thanks for that donation, Fat Pastor. Says, can't be there, but still give some. Bring me a prop popper home from...
You got it. All right, here's the nice...
Oh, Greenhorn. Oh, it's just a warning. His battery's fine.
Let's see, who have we got out front? Bumper is screaming. Yeah, it looks to me it's Bumper and Grant the Great. Was that contact? It was between 1 and 2, Bumper and Grant the Great. Now Bumper squeaks in front of him. They made contact. Both knew something funny had happened, but they didn't get spun out too hard. And now side by side, we'll bring them across
Grant the Great
the finish line
35.9.
with Grant the Great just
Bumper
barely in front. They go through the
36.63.
dive gate simultaneously,
Mo 39.62.
but now Grant the Great starting to pull ahead in the Tetris
Greenhorn
section.
44.27.
We'll send him to that 270 drop as we watch someone else drop on Bumper's screen. I saw a little crash happen. Bumper pushing hard to make up that
60
space he just
seconds
lost.
remaining.
And there's the pass. Bumper back up into number 1, but instantly a big error gives it back to Grant the Great.
Another error.
Sets it on the ground. So hard to see.
I hope he went through that gate. This may be a video DVR review.
Well, we
Grant
still
the
got
Great
one more lap to go.
34.91. Bumper 39.31.
So Bumper's got to
Mo
make up 4 or 5
38.43.
seconds right now.
Greenhorn
To make this happen.
35.59. 30 seconds remaining.
All 4 pilots still going strong. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh. So close. Bumper pushing so hard to catch up to Grant the Great. Just couldn't quite get him spanked that top gate on the on the triple stack gate. Now Grant the
10
Great
seconds
going to bring home a
remaining.
win at
Grant the
Whooptopia.
Great
Bravo,
finished
Grant the
in
Great.
first.
Youngest pilot on the floor right now.
Yeah, I think
Bumper
this will
finished in
definitely be a
second.
DVR review, but if Bumper gets it, congratulations on that.
Finish your lap and then land.
My bumps. My
Greenhorn
bumps.
finished in third.
So crazy.
Mo finished in fourth.
Crazy dudes in the chat. Oh, what up, buddy?
Hey, Grant. You're
Race
doing
over.
great. Guessing that maybe mom or aunt, maybe.
Beautiful bumpers. Well, there's
There
the
you go.
announcer.
DVR review.
Let's see if we can check it out here. I don't know. Sometimes we're allowed to kind of peek behind the curtain as viewers, but who wants to when there's a dance party happening? They're practicing their wacky wavy guy.
Yeah, as soon as those two characters made an appearance at Whoop House last night, I was like, I think I may go home. I love to see Wes in it, though. It was so funny. Because it's like perfect height for him.
Oh, you're so right. I just understood what you meant by those two characters. There was two. Oh.
is going to be Callisto on R1, Zotek on R2, Brad the Brave on R6, Deadman on R8. Please be ready.
Which screen are you watching, Jeff?
I'm watching Bumper because I think it's coming up. Because he hits the top, boom, right there. But I don't think he went in it. Okay, there. Okay, there.
Did he
but
go
I don't
in
think
that
that he
one?
went in.
I think he went in that one. But that is the
We're gonna
one in
roll
question,
back,
guys. So, yeah, I would.
Yeah, because he squeezed that one. That's when my butt puckered a bit.
So, yeah, it's on the second lap, about almost exactly halfway through the second lap. And I think he did cartwheel through that. But it's one of those ones where you're taking a risk, you know?
But he hits it again here, I think, on this.
No. Again?
Yeah. But I think that
There
he
it is.
did go
Oh
through
my
that
God.
time because you see the green in the camera.
He rolled the dice on that gate twice. Oh, he went through it again. He went
Yeah,
back.
he
okay,
went
so
back.
this is just all about
He
lap
just
number
didn't
2.
go back the second lap.
So we just got to slow-mo that pass on lap number 2. Or maybe they already made a determination.
Someone gave Greg my playlist. You're like playing all of my songs.
All right, results are in and official. Grant the Great gets first there. Bumper gets second.
All right. They judged that he made it through, and I agree.
Good job, Bumpy.
Grant the Great, you'll be going to RP.
But a risky roll of the dice, because I can't imagine experiencing that crash and being sure of it.
It's risky. I had a crash where I thought I didn't go through, and I didn't want to push it. Went a couple gates ahead and ended up turning back. I didn't want to risk not
Yeah,
going
exactly.
through, man.
We will see you guys in race.
It's points that are taken off your thing, and if you
Coons.
not worth it.
Well, you guys, practice is over. So before we move into the consolation bracket, a quick shout out to all our gold sponsors. Thank you so much to the International Game of Whoop, Speedy Pizza Drones, Derpy Hooves, Fractal Engineering, Boner FPV, Drone Max, 8-Bit,
Hey, babe.
Skirt. Underground Whoop League, Prop Popper, VCI, Rig Drones, Wrecked Drones, and Quadview. Worst sponsor read ever. Thank you so much, gold sponsors. I'll do better.
Next up, round 1, race 5.
Fat
with
Pastor
Callisto
says,
on
laughing,
R1,
if the fans
Zotek
are
on
too
R2,
high,
Brad
it can
DeBrave
cause
on
quads
R6,
not to arm.
Deadband on R8.
Maybe the
The
start.
voltage is too high.
Arm
Oh,
your
well, that
quads.
too, but
That's
maybe
what
they're talking
Starting
about
on the
that.
tone in less than 3.
Oh, the temperature is too high?
Yeah, or the fans pushing
Oh, yeah,
up
we
the
probably
prop.
missed some of the comments.
Yeah, I don't know. Trying to get caught up here.
All right, you guys, these are all pilots that have had one elimination of this double elimination bracket. So they're fighting to stay alive. 2 of them are going to keep the dream alive, and 2 more will be dismissed from the arena. So let's have a look. It's looking really strong for Zotek, riding second place behind, I believe, Brad the Brave right now. Yeah, look at that.
Down. I wonder what happened there.
Yeah, really
Trouble
curious
trying to get
about
it
that,
over.
man. Zotek now picking up a little bit of ground on Brad the Brave and getting ready to attempt a pass. A slight bobble at the bottom of that Jacob's ladder, but he's pushing hard. Let's bring around Brad the Brave for his first lap.
Brad DeBrave 35.53.
Zotek with a
Zotek
37.6 after a different
37.61.
hole shot, though, so I still say about a second and a half
Callisto
between them.
43.28.
What's up, Callisto? Joins the party. He's on lap number 2 with a 48.2. So Brad the Brave, a couple little bobbles there, but
60
same thing for
seconds
Zotek.
remaining.
And Brad and Zotek looking pretty comfortable right now.
Sue, I will let him know.
You gotta read the comments if you're gonna answer. That's the rule of commentating.
Sue says, someone over there, please tell Greg hi for
Brad
me.
DeBrave
He's doing a great job with the stream.
37.01.
Nice.
Deadband
Definitely, pass that
71.56.
Well, Brad the Brave
Zotek
really getting out there now,
43.06.
extending his lead in front of
30
Zotek, but
seconds
all you gotta be
remaining.
is 1 or 2. That
Callisto
looked
42.47.
like contact, or very close for Zotek Callisto right there. And it does look to me that Callisto is pushing hard to try to get in front of Zotek in this race to stay alive. We're here on the final lap, and have a look at how how Callisto's
10
flying
seconds remaining.
to try to reach Zotek now 2 to 3 gates ahead. he's pushing hard and preparing for a pass
Brad
right
DeBrey
now.
finished in
There
first.
it is. Callisto now up into the number 2 position. He's going to kick it over the
Finish
Radio
your lap
Master
and then
banner.
land.
1/2 of a lap left for Callisto, keeping the dream alive. There it is. He's going to make it
Callisto
official.
finished in
Second
second.
place for Callisto. Really came through in the clutch in the last half of his lap.
I'm going to go ahead and call it again. There's probably going to be a DVR review, but I don't know if Zotek's just, his nerves are getting to him, or when Callisto passed him, he just gave him
Zotek
dirty air,
finished
which
in
pushed
third.
Zotek into the bottom of that gate and had that bonk. Pretty crazy.
Could that have been the Pro Strat overpass? I would
Deadband
love it if that was the case.
That'd be
77.14.
nice. But
Be
I
awesome
wonder,
to see back.
I'm curious if they're going to look back on Callisto's bobble there at the very beginning of that ladder gate for the dive.
This heat is under DVR review.
There you go.
Placements are pending.
All right, so official results pending, and we got a deadlock dance party.
Pretty sure they're sticking to
Let's-
what they
let's-
are.
let's-
I'm wondering where,
Small things.
Whoa, nice moves, Birds.
Stand by.
Did you guys see that?
what's that? No, Birds? Yeah, I was wondering where Birds' swords are at.
So what are we reviewing really quick here?
So Callisto, I don't know.
While we're reviewing this, I'm gonna get Heat 8. Heat 8
Was it
block.
Callisto's gate? It might have been.
I'm sorry, Heat 6.
Well, he had a rough start, but I don't know if he.
Watch Callisto's screen at the bottom of this one right here. That one.
Oh,
He missed it.
yeah, just right off the left
That
corner
is
of that.
epic news for Zotek right now.
Wow.
So Callisto, I could see how he thought he made it through. I'm not gonna call Callisto out right now.
Look,
I think he couldn't have been certain, but I could see. I could see how you might think that made it through.
Yeah. No,
So-
look, if you don't see the flash of color, go back.
But you know what? He saw the flash. He was pretty
I
much
don't-
inverted. He was obviously trying to get down there.
Yeah, but
and
there's-
it was a flash.
There's definitely a
We
difference.
can't call him out on that.
There's
We
definitely
can't.
a difference between a flash of shadow and a flash of pure solid blinding light.
I don't think you're giving him the benefit of the doubt. I think that. I mean, if you want to be certain, you turn back in that situation.
I would turn
But in
back.
that, to be certain.
Yeah.
But there is also kind of a time when you're in that much of a pinch and you're fighting to stay alive. You're getting kicked out of Whooptopia otherwise. You know, maybe there's a time to say, we'll hand that one to the DVR reviewers.
Yeah, it's a risk. I mean, it's a risk. It's up to you, the pilot.
Yeah, it's like
so.
none of us knew the first time we saw it.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
So it is a really hard decision to make in the heat of the moment. So absolutely no shade on Callisto, period.
Yeah, as a pilot to begin with, just to have your spatial awareness to fly alone or with a couple of friends. But it's one thing to like fly and have so much spatial awareness, like who's behind you, who's in front of you. Not necessarily who, but what. What color? I'm looking for a color usually.
That was an awesome catch by Whooptopia judges.
Yeah, good catch.
Bravo, gentlemen.
Caught that one.
Next up, round 1, race 6, with Tasty on
Well,
R1, Swifty on
let's
R2,
jump all the way
GTS
back
on
up
R6,
to the winners
Radioactive on
bracket.
R8.
You are going to take 16th overall.
Who's that?
And Zotek 15th overall. Give it up for those two.
There's Greg there.
Meanwhile, race
Messing
number
with the camera
6
just a bit.
is up now. TC Swifty, Dio, Radioactive. Who I have.
So was
Ooh.
Zotek in last place?
Third maybe?
I think I don't quite understand what happened. I trust the Whooptopia guys.
Yep. So definitely Dio and
Arm your
Radioactive.
What up, Greg?
Starting on the
Moving
tone in
camera.
less than 3.
That's cool.
There goes Dennis the Menace.
Winners bracket race here in the advanced class. Top 16 finals. It's a double elimination bracket. These guys have not lost once yet. I'm on board with Tasty in first place, already to the Tetris piece. Swifty and Dio right there with him, and it's traffic. We saw contact. Swifty made a quick tap there. Not sure if that was the gate or a quad, but it could have been Dio GTS. Tasty done with that corkscrew by GemFan and already headed down the Jacob's ladder at the back half of the room. It's looking like he's going to take lap number 1. But everybody's still in this race now. Swifty and Radioactive very close as Dio GTS sets her down just for a minute
Tasty
before he hits that
30.9.
Jacob's ladder alongside
Swifty
Tasty. Oh, excuse me,
33.19.
alongside Swifty. Meanwhile, Tasty on his second lap drops a sub 31. There's a
Radioactive
30.9
40.17.
seconds. Epic track lap for the advanced class.
GTS 44.39.
So he's about almost exactly halfway done with his race right now and sitting in a really strong position. The question is more about second place.
60 seconds
and
remaining.
I'm looking right now at Swifty.
Dude, Tasty is so clean and consistent.
Tasty
Yeah,
Trying to watch.
1.35.
He's not really excessively fast. It's just the consistency.
Swifty
There's Swifty on his final
34.42.
lap.
Oh, there was a little bobble by him. First bobble I've seen.
Hey, it's got to happen.
Yep, for sure.
But you're right. He's still.
But
oh, and
Radio
now
right on his
Swifty
butt,
makes the
though.
pass. Swifty in first place now. Tasty back to second.
30 seconds remaining.
But they got a lot of room
Dio
because
GTS
Dio and Radioactive are kind of
40.56.
chilling back there together a little bit. Tasty looks like he wants it back, but Swifty's not going to let him. Wow, Swifty gets ready to win.
Swifty
Oh,
finished
get in the
in
crash
first.
gate.
Oh, that Tasty
he
with the
doesn't get the
win.
win. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
it's-
They're
It
still
Doesn't
moving
matter,
on.
but I was just starting to say how
Yeah.
Swifty was going to lock an official win in the advanced class of Whooptopia.
Yeah, that's
which
why-
has glory and bragging rights.
Radioactive
In this case,
finished in third.
it doesn't matter. He
Finish
would
your
win the
lap and then
award we
land.
talked about, where you get across the line first, but you get in the crash gate not first.
Not first yet. No, that's a good. It's always
Dio
good
GTS finished
to
in fourth.
have a spotter.
Look, they're talking about it.
Yeah, and to listen to the announcer. You know, pump the brakes just a little bit.
You just gotta have a
Don't
spotter.
know, yeah, for sure.
You have to have a
This
spotter.
run is under DVR
Race
review.
over.
Another DVR review.
Did not catch that one.
All right, shout out in the chat if you caught whatever they're reviewing right now. Yeah, I'm so sorry I'm losing my voice, everybody. Please forgive me. I'm drinking lots of water.
Race 7. You guys can see right heading to the blocks. That's
Crazy Dude saying, good racing, my boys. Zero saying, go Tasty.
Freedom on 6.
For a deadlock advantage, I hope that there's a rerun, but not for Tasty. Because Tasty, I thought, had a pretty
Tasty
good...
and Swifty really aren't that. That was not like, I mean,
It'd be
I love the
crazy.
Deadlock boys too, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's still crazy that
So there's Swifty.
had the false first, and then Tasty got in first, but then over DVR review, they give it to Swifty. That was a pretty insane dive for that gate, though, too.
I missed it.
He like came around the start and then went straight for like a beeline.
Well,
straight.
results are official. I'm not sure what they were looking for there, but here we go. Time to go back down to that race on the lower left in the sad bracket. Let's go to the consolation bracket for a fight to stay alive. It's Birds. I'm so sorry I lost it.
Radioactive, stay on your channel. Dial Radioactive, we will see you in race number 9.
Looks like Mo,
Swifty, we will
Birds,
see you guys in race number 11.
Freedom,
Up
and
now
Greenhorn.
is Greenhorn on 1.
so they
On
do
2. Freedom.
So yep, Tasty Swifty move on.
There they are, race number 7 on the lower left.
On 8.
And are we on race 9 or race 8?
We're on 7 now.
Oh, so okay, sorry. Didn't see the clock.
This will determine
Yeah, it's a sneaky one.
Next up, round 1, race
Banner
7.
was covering.
With Greenhorn on R1, Mo on R2, Freedom on R6, Birds Aren't Real on R8.
6 or 7, excuse me. You win a prize. This is heat 7. So if you get first, you are winning a prize.
Looks like these guys are ready.
Do you need a 4S? Do you need a 4S?
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 3.
Another beautiful launch. So let's see who we got right now. Everybody's real close. Mo, Greenhorn, and Birds riding very close. Looks like Freedom's somehow got out in front of him. So Freedom's going to be the first one to hit the Cyclone Gate by Gem Fan right there at the back of the room. He's got company. Greenhorn's with him now. Birds just hit it. Mo's on it. But Freedom still extending his... Oh, As soon as I say that, has a little bit of trouble getting over the pull. Gets back on his horse, but he's got company from Greenhorn right now. Birds is there as well. It's going to be a race across the line.
38.7.
Freedom makes it across first. Greenhorn right behind him, but Birds is there. This is going to be a 3-lap race determined on lap 2. Let's see how these guys can divide it out. Errors are major right now as we have a major battle between Greenhorn and Freedom. Right now, Mo slips back just a little bit, but Birds is there. Finishing out that finishing out that Gem Fan Cyclone Gate. Once again, Greenhorn and Freedom, the two left screens on your side, the two screens on your left side, pardon me, side by side, and now Birds is riding with them. Let's bring in Freedom. He's the first one to finish. No, Greenhorn got across the line first. My goodness, Freedom right on him. This is a tight battle.
38.76.
Birds also right there, not letting either one of them make a mistake. Now Freedom starting to get ahead just a little bit.
Birds, you can almost see Freedom in the screen of Birds.
Yeah, it's really a race for second right now. Greenhorn and Birds.
With flashes of Greenhorn and Freedom.
10 seconds
Wow,
remaining.
this is tight. Okay, now Greenhorn in front of Freedom.
Yeah, Greenhorn in front of Freedom.
No, Freedom has it. Greenhorn and
then
right
Birds.
behind him.
Wow, what a race.
That was an
Birds
awesome
Unreal
race for
finished in
Birds.
third.
That was an epic performance by Birds and a worthy final race. That was extremely close.
Yeah. Yeah, that last was
Mo finished in fourth. Race over.
All right, how's he looking? He's feeling good. He's smiling. Yeah, he knows it was close.
All right, no need for review on that one. That was a clean run.
Next up, round 1, race
Clean
8.
run,
With
no
Goons
DVR
on
review.
R1, Blue Jay on R2, Bumper on R6, Grant de Great on R8.
Well, no channel changes for you guys. We'll see you in race number 10. Mo FPV, you are 13th overall.
Thank you so much. Oh,
And Birds are
better let.
you are 13th.
Let's give a shout out while we're listening to them to our platinum sponsors: Radio Master, We Bleed, Newbie Drone, Tiny Whoop, Wrecked, and Perspective Image. On Perspective Image, go ahead and smash that like button, hit the notification bell for when Perspective Image goes live. You get notified every time. Don't want to miss any of the streams from Perspective Image. But thank you to all of our platinum sponsors.
We're also trying to kick our like count over 200. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching and you haven't, hit the like button. Do us a favor.
On R8, it rhymes.
I think we could do 200 right now. If you guys
Oh, yeah.
are down to walk over to
Nine.
the device and... Well, that was a rough race. Let's head back to the winner's bracket.
Fat Pastor says, Jesse P, it's confirmed. Whoops are to teach baby angels to fly.
Love it. Confirmed indeed. There's Bumper and Blue Jay. Trying to look down the line and see who the other two pilots are, but they're kind of hiding.
Getting notified that
I
Brundle
think they're just
Fly,
slowly
you've
scooting their
left
seats
your lights
forward.
on. Need to be at the front, Brundle Fly.
Goons, Blue Jay, Bumper, and Grant the Great here in race number 8. This will determine who
Arm
meets
Air
us in the
Quads.
winners semifinals.
Starting on the
Race
tone
number
in less
11
than
coming
3.
up soon. Well, who got that epic hole shot? I didn't quite see. I guess it was Blue Jay.
Yep.
Let's see, both Goons and Grant the Great struggling at the beginning of this one, starting to fall back as Bumper rides side by side with Blue Jay, now in second place behind Bumper. Bumper looking really good. He's got such a frenzied flight style, but I love it. Blue Jay can see him. They're trading places. Now just a little bit, now just a gate or two behind, but every time Bumper looks up, he can see Blue Jay right behind him.
Bumper slip up though. Blue Jay's in the lead, but not too far behind. I think Bumper just took the lead back from Blue
Bumper
Jay.
34.44. Blue Jay
Trading spots
36.87.
here.
There's Grant the Great passing over not far behind them. Only about 2 or 3 seconds behind Blue Jay riding second place. There's an error by a bumper. Is Blue Jay gonna? Oh yeah, Blue Jay's gonna run away with this one
Goons
right now.
46.12.
Moves into first place. First one to hit that
60
corkscrew by
seconds
Gem
remaining.
Fan.
Yeah, Blue Jay, Grant the Great bumper. Still a tight race, but that is your orders. Currently with the error by bumper back
Yeah.
there in third currently. See that change once they hit the start-finish gate. You can still kind of see Grant the Great there a little bit in bumper's view.
Here comes Blue Jay. You can see his
Blue Jay
LEDs. He's going to start his final
38.02.
lap with lots of clean air at
Grant
the front
the
of the
Great
pack. Grant the Great now moving
38.03.
into second place behind
Bumper
him.
43.74.
Bumper still in it, 2 seconds behind
30
Grant the
seconds
Great.
remaining.
He's got to push right now and get back in front of Grant the Great. He's 2 gates back right now, but this is a fight to keep it in the
39.34.
winner's bracket.
Grant the Great 55.04.
Blue Jay still flying strong and smooth. You can see him from anywhere in here with those gorgeous ice blue LEDs.
10 seconds remaining.
He's had that quad for such a long time, I think.
Yeah, I've seen it compete at so many events.
Blue Jay
Oh,
finished
nice
in
one,
first.
Bluge.
Look at this battle for second.
Finish your
Grant
lap
the
and
Great,
then land.
bumper still battling it out. Look at bumper leaning.
Bumper pushing ahead now, starting to extend his
Grant the
lead, and
Great
now he goes down.
20.51.
Where is he?
Oh, where is he at?
Still in a great position.
Yep.
Just needs to. He's 2 gates
He's
in
got
front.
Bumper
him.
finished
second.
in second.
That was
And here comes
close.
Bumper,
Grant the Great
Grant the Great to-
41.64.
Oh, Goon's already finished.
Goons finished in third.
Goons finished in third.
Wow. Good job, Bluge.
Blue Jay with a win.
Race over.
Bravo, Blue Jay.
Fellow Tiny Woot pilot, sponsored
This
by-
heat is under DVR
Old school.
review.
DVR review.
Pilots that just flew, stand by, you might be up again.
Wow.
Please
So,
stand by for the pilots
I
that
bet
just
they're going to
flew.
look for contact before the start-finish gate, but if you ask me, it's contact right after the start-finish gate.
Nope, nope.
So watch, they're going to take a right-hand turn here. Oh, was there contact that early? That I didn't see.
I'm guessing right after the flag is where we had the.
Right at the flag. Okay, so we know Grant the Great is fine.
Oh, maybe it was right off the table with Grant the Great going straight up and backwards.
I don't think so.
No? Because what caused him to.
Still no contact. Still no contact.
Wow. Huh.
So I'm watching Blue Jay and Goons right now. Still no contact. There he is cutting in front. Now watch Blue Jay. They're going to go through the start-finish gate, and then we're... Oh, wait. Did I miss it?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with Grant.
I think I missed it. Grant the Great is
Unless
behind the
if-
table.
Oh, no, that would have made sense because he's in fourth, or he finished fourth. Unless they're calling it a. Oh, he went past. There's the thumbs up. Space punch to AK. But that, I'm wondering if that's where. I don't know.
I don't know which one we're looking at here, but I currently don't believe there's contact.
Yeah, we'll have to get confirmation.
Look, bumper hit the ground. What is Grant the Great spinning around and face punches AK? Oh my God, Grant the Great. What's the result?
Give me a moment, I'll tell you what they are.
It's final. It's
I think it was Blue Jay, Bumper,
Okay, no change.
Grant in that order.
But thank you so much for that
Next
review
up,
where we
number
learned that
one,
Grant the Great
With Callisto on
Face punch
R1.
ticket.
wants to take one of his competitive rounds to face punch the creator of Whooptopia.
We'll see you guys in race 11. For Goons and Grant the Great,
That was
we'll
awesome.
see you guys in race 10, but Goons is going to R2. Grant, stay on your channel. Goons will be R2. That is race 10. We're moving on to race 9. Callisto on R1. Dio GTS on R2. Brad Brave on R6. And Radioactive on R8. Race number 9. This will determine 12th and 11th overall. Right thereafter, 10th and 9th will also be determined. We'll be into our top 8 after 2 more heats.
Well, you heard the man. Time for us to do another race in the consolation bracket. I think I see Callisto over there.
I think Dio and Radioactive, maybe. Let's give a shout out to our diamond sponsors for 2024 Whooptopia. is Foxier, Neo's Creations, Vifly, Betafly FPV, or Beta FPV, sorry, Happy Model, HQ Prop, Orca, FYS Crafts, HD0, Gym Fan, and T-Motor. Thanks to all of our Diamond sponsors. Yeah, radio.
There's Rodney up close. Radioactive.
One of the
Callisto, Dio GTS, and I believe that's Grant the Great.
Grant's Great.
I don't know. One of the two.
One of the two brothers.
Yeah. They're twins, you guys.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think.
I knew they were.
That might be presumptuous. Now I'm doubting it.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 3.
Brad the Brave, I was wrong. So sorry. Well, yeah, here we are. Losers bracket. I never say that. Consolation bracket. And Radioactive riding right alongside Brad the Brave right now. But it's Dio GTS out front. He's just not alone. Let's see what kind of action. Yeah. Well, honestly,
Dio
everybody
GTS
very
Callisto.
close right now.
And Brad the Brave and Radioactive.
Wow, look at that. Dio looking really good. There he is across the pool, and he takes a pass.
See Callisto right there in his view.
Brad the Brave in first
Brad
place
the
crosses
Brave,
over with a
36.14.
36.1. Beautiful
timing.
flying.
Radioactive 37.19.
Callisto now side by side with Dio GTS, but both of them make a little bit of an error on the dive gate, and now they're looking ahead to Radioactive in second place behind Brad the Brave. Fighting hard to stay alive, Dio
60
GTS makes it in
seconds
front of
remaining.
Radioactive, at least for a moment. Trying so hard to pull away, Callisto slipping back just a bit as Brad the Brave in first place spirals down that Jacob's ladder at the back of the room. Dio's right on him, now Radioactive's 2 gates back. But it's Brad the Brave getting ready to round out lap number 2,
Brad the
just
Brave,
one more.
37.26.
And you're going to keep it alive.
Dio GTS
As usual,
39.08.
it's really a battle for
Radioactive
second. Dio GTS is in that
42.15.
spot now, trying to hold on
Callisto
tight as his teammate and best
43.43.
friend tries to
30
take it from
seconds
him.
remaining.
He's one course feature ahead. Let's see if he can hold on to it. It's going to come down to smoothness of flight at this stage. Brad the Brave right there with him too. Now Brad the Brave trying so hard to catch up. What have we got right now?
10
It's Brad the
seconds
Brave
remaining.
versus Dio GTS.
Dio GTS
Dio makes it
finished in
happen.
first.
Nice. The Dio.
Radioactive
Oh my gosh.
finished in
Radioactive second.
Radioactive just
Finish your
squeaked in
lap
front of
Wow.
Callisto at the last
Brad the
second.
Brave
What a
finished
Watching
in
on
fourth.
Callisto's screen. Oh my gosh, you see the sigh?
Oh my
Race
gosh.
over.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Brad.
Oh yeah, that's harsh.
Tough
Yeah.
break, bud.
Radio feels for him, but my gosh, what an epic win for Radioactive as well. It's fresh Brad right there with him. You gotta feel all the feels at Whooptopia 2024, ladies and gentlemen. We laugh, we cry.
Yeah, great community there to be there for him when something like that happens. Brother there too.
Radioactive had one of the epic comeback wins in the final second,
Yeah.
but doesn't even get out of his seat to celebrate because he's not feeling it unless they're feeling it.
I think that's mom or aunt or somebody saying, "Way to go, Brad! Yeah, good job, Brad. Good deadlock." Wow, that finish, yeah, it was crazy.
For 1 and 2 for the 3rd and 4th place. 1 and 2.
Crazy news saying, "Great job, deadlock boys. So proud." Vinbo, nice job, Rodney and Joe. That was a killer way to. It was a killer watch. I agree.
Radioactive 1 and 2. Good job. No channel changes to either of you. Radioactive. We'll see you guys at race number 12. Race
Oh,
10
there's
is about to
someone
be
right there as soon as Radioactive came through that not Tetris gate.
Goons on R2, Freedom on R6, and Grant the Great on R8.
I think there was a question. It looks like there may have been a question about
Him going through right there.
the Brad the Brave. I'm looking at a Brad the
Okay.
Brave, very sliced gate, but he did make it through.
Wow.
One that I would have
Radio.
questioned.
I was on Callisto. Is that what we were watching?
Wow, what a drop.
All right, we do have a couple channel changes here, guys. You can see go to R2. Okay, Freedom, here you go. This is from winning Heat 7.
Next up, round 1, race 10, with Greenhorn on R1, Goons on R2,
Oh, bravo.
Freedom on R6.
I guess final
Grand
results,
Parade
Dio
on
GTS
R8.
in first place, Radioactive in second. We'll see them in 3 races right here in the consolation bracket. Race number 12. As we say goodbye to Brad the Brave and Callisto with a thunderous applause.
Oh, Callisto got did it.
Freedom and Grant.
Yep. Freedom, Grant the Great, Greenhorn, Goons, I think.
Arm your
Anyway, this is
quads.
another fight to stay alive.
Starting on the tone in less than 3.
First or second, you're good. Third or fourth, you're out of here. It is Goons. Wow, beautiful view from on board with Greenhorn. Traffic must have got in his head, spiraled him out. I think he tossed it halfway across the room. Like he's way over there. Freedom, already out of that 270. Grant the Great's right on him. Goons in third, Greenhorn in fourth with another string of errors. Freedom in first place. There he goes through the corkscrew, first one to make it to that Jacob's ladder. Who's going to give him traffic? Goons now in second place. Right in front of Grant the Great, 2 gates behind as Freedom gets ready to round out lap number 1. Let's bring him through the slalom.
Freedom
Drogs down to 36
36.28.
second first lap, not bad at all.
Grant the Great 40.04.
Grant the Great riding in
Goons
second, trying to keep the dream
43.98.
alive after he watched his brother get knocked out last round.
Greenhorn 52.36.
Well,
60
pretty big
seconds
gap
remaining.
at this stage between Grant the Great in second place and Greenhorn in third place. So if these 2 top pilots, Freedom and Grant the Great, can keep it smooth, they should be in a pretty good position. But we still got a lap and a half to go, so let's see what happens.
Freedom 38.58.
Freedom onto his final lap. Grant the Great onto his final lap.
36.88.
Goons, unfortunately, on his lid.
30 seconds remaining. Goons 46.75.
Looks to me to be about 2.5, 3 seconds
Greenhorn
separating Freedom from
39.12.
Grant the Great, first from second. There's a weird wobble by Grant the Great.
Yeah.
And now, let's see, is he getting any traffic? He's still got
10
some room to
seconds
breathe.
remaining.
Yeah, Freedom definitely going to pull the away with this win
Freedom
here.
finished in first.
Yep. And here's a little 1 or 2 more gates for
Finish
Grant the
your
Great.
lap and then land.
Nice flying,
Grant
kept
the
it
Great
alive.
finished in second.
Followed by Goons and Greenhorn.
Goons finished in third.
So as we say, probably, I don't know, I haven't looked, but possibly saying goodbye to Greenhorn and
Greenhorn
Goons here.
finished in fourth.
Yep, that's right.
No face punches today, though.
Race
I got Dan.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
you did. Oh,
Someone
as
just
we
tried,
said,
right?
yeah. As I said that.
Fourth to Greenhorn.
Who was it?
So with that being
Next
said,
up, round
Was it
1, race
Greenhorn?
11.
Yeah.
With
Oh my
Tasty on
God,
R1,
was it?
50 on R2.
Oh, I hope it was. Oh,
J on R8.
another attempt. Grab that guy. Who is it?
that's the end of the road for you. Freedom,
Who's this?
no channel change. But Grant, you are going to R1. Grant the Great, you will be going to R1. We'll be seeing both of you in race 12, which is very soon. We are going to race 11 now. This is my favorite heat. These are 4 pilots that have not taken any strikes at all, and the only 4 pilots with no strikes. Tasty.
I heard it. I don't know where it was
It's
at.
probably flying by a mic out there.
Oh, yeah, probably.
On R6, and Blue Jay on R8.
Well, you heard AK say it. We're going into race 11. These are the 4 pilots that have won every race in this competition so far. Let's narrow that to 2.
Snap at making the final 4, but all 4 of you are guaranteed top 6 today. On deck is Grant the Great, Dio GTS, Freedom, and Radioactive. You guys are on deck after this heat. Tasty, Swifty, Bumper, and Blue.
Bumpy bumper.
Blue Jay. Tasty.
Oh, is that DJ there maybe? No, Swifty. Hey, what's up, Bumpy? You caught me looking at you. Sorry. Oh, hey.
Hey, how you doing,
Oh,
Bumper?
guys. He's giving you the eyeball. Don't give me the eyeball, boy.
Tasty, Swifty,
walking
Bumper,
in.
Blue Jay.
It almost looks.
This is a really sad one because in 5 minutes, 2 of these awesome people will be dismissed from Whooptopia.
Blue Jay.
No, they won't. These are the winners. Sorry, I got tripped up a minute. 2 of them will indeed have punched their ticket to finals.
Dr. Ride there in the background. Let's anticipate a face punch from possibly Blue Jay. Maybe
I
Swifty.
wish. I think he'll wait till finals. He'll wait till he's done with the crash gate if he can get back out.
Yeah, I'm going to give the wild card to Bumper.
Who do you think has this one?
Arm your quads.
It's
I'm gonna go
impossible.
Starting
Swifty,
on the tone in less
then
than
Blue
3.
Jay.
Swifty has met Blue Jay in the air many times in different places around the country. They're really similar.
Someone telling.
And Tasty is there. Tasty's amazing pilot. Right now, Blue Jay in third, Bumper in fourth, Swifty and Tasty. Who is it? Oh, it's Tasty.
That's sad for Bumper. Down with the failsafe and RX loss. That is not a good sign.
Oh my goodness, that is awful. All right, so Tasty in first, Blue Jay in second,
Oh, I didn't
but Swifty flying super fast trying to catch up to Blue Jay right now. Blue Jay climbing down the ladder. Swifty 1 gate behind him.
Tasty
Blue Jay flying
30.78.
clean, but Swifty flying faster. Is he going to catch him?
Ooh, he
Oh my
looks-
gosh, he's right in front of us. Look at him across the room. They both have LEDs.
Swifty 39.
Blue Jay, oh, with an error on the
bobble,
dive, and Swifty is
Swifty the
fast.
same. Swifty had a
He
bobble
made
too.
it through. He made it through. Swifty up into the 1 spot. Blue Jay now 2, now 3 gates back, pushing hard to catch up. This is only lap number 2, so we've got a lap and a half
60
remaining.
seconds remaining.
Tasty solo out there looking so smooth, but the race right now.
Tasty
Oh my gosh, still 1 gate
31.26.
separate Blue Jay and Swifty. I know it's 1 and 2, and we're just trying to get to 2, but this is such a fun race. Swifty's starting to pull ahead now.
Swifty 35.97. Blue Jay 40.63.
There you heard it, about 1 second separating our champions now. Tasty with a whole lot of
30
room to
seconds
make
remaining.
up, though. So these guys looking like they've already got a ticket to finals in advanced class.
Tasty finished in first.
No, he didn't.
Ten seconds
Nothing
remaining.
but clean air for Blue Jay and Swifty, the only
Swifty
pilots
finished in
alive.
second.
They just got to steer it into the net. There's Swifty. Here's Blue Jay.
Blue Jay finished.
These guys are going to finals of advanced class.
Finish
Bravo,
your lap
Swifty,
and
and
then
Blue
land.
Jay.
Did Blue Jay just get that? I thought he got third.
Race
First place,
over.
going to the finals, Tasty. Second place.
Did I get that wrong?
Finals.
I got that wrong? I guess I saw that completely wrong.
Race 12.
Tasty made it in ahead. He just turned off his
GTS on
VTX.
R2. Freedom
I'm
on
so
R6.
sorry. Tasty
Radioactive
takes
on
first
R8.
place. Bravo, Tasty. Swifty in second. Blue Jay, who we will meet
First
again
loss, Bumper first loss.
in race 13. Yeah, Bumper's first loss as well.
Looks like we're going to race 12, I believe. Yeah, race 12. Winner of those will seed your next 2 races.
Let me tell you about our gold sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land, special thank you to iGow, Speedy Pizza Drones, Dirkby Hooves, Fractal Engineering, Boner FPV, Drone Max, 8-Bit, Skirch, Underground Whoop League, Prop Popper, VCI, Rec Drones, and Quadview, maker of the Spezalicious. Thank you so much, gold sponsors.
This will determine 8th and 7th place overall. Immediately after this heat, we
The
will
metadad says, time to get Swifty.
Totally.
into the finals.
Well, Swifty's in the finals. We'll get Swifty with him in race 14, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure, Minnie, what was going on with with his, but I'm guessing the question was, what the heck happened to Bumper? But I think that he just had a disconnect of his RX. Could have just
Yeah,
popped off. Or,
looks to be equipment failure.
Yep.
Unfortunately, still part of the hobby.
probably just knocked something loose. And
so many in advance, but a lot can do.
Tasty's really, really smooth pilot. Double A says Tasty is cleaning it up. I think he's cleaned it up. I just think he needs to turn the jets on.
Yeah, he's very fast. Lots of RIP bumpers in the chat right now.
Ash, this is his first loss though, so which is good.
Sure. I do, but I'm not. I'm on the live stream.
All right, guys. Any objections?
I need to get out those little LED lights that you brought that are on the
Arm your
springs.
quads.
I got a couple in my backpack.
Starting on the tone in less than
Playing with
3.
those in the bag last night, like tossed in the air. All right, all 4 pilots off. Oh, a little bit of a midair right before the start. Yep.
Bringing it
yep.
back. Nice catch.
Race over.
Time for a battery swap. Looks like Grant the Great, Radioactive, Dio, and Freedom. I believe all of these guys have seen each other at least once before.
30-ish minutes left to buy raffles, otherwise it's closed. And then we raffle it all off.
Oh, it hit 201.
Raffle every single item during the program.
Likes?
Yep.
Terrific.
I'll explain how the raffles will work.
Well, that was our first goal, but you guys, we haven't even started pro or elite class.
So you don't ask.
Let's raise the roof. Should we go for 300?
I think
we could.
Yeah, if we have your guys' help in sharing that out.
Yeah, I mean, right when elite starts, this stream gets shared like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to be the first one. Another deadlock dance party over there. Thank you, Crazy Dude.
Yeah, race 12 rerun had a midair before the timer gate, so we're gonna bring it back, rerun it. They just swapped out their batteries. Looks like they're
Unless you live here in Arizona.
verifying goggles or video and goggles. AK will turn them loose here in just a second. Looks like no objections.
Quickly and respectfully ask that all pilots not racing are quiet. I hear a lot of background noise. Let's give these guys.
That was nice this year. Everyone kind of quiet, allowing everybody to fly, and
Last call.
not being able to cheer until the second pilot
Arm your
comes in.
quads.
Second place
Starting
comes
on the
in.
tone in less than 3.
Looks like, almost midair, but it wouldn't have mattered. Dio and Grant the Great are real close. Almost touched there for a second. They're riding 1 and 2. Dio got out in front, but there's a tip. Was it a midair
I believe so.
with Grant?
Right after the pylon.
Man, everyone's together. Look, Radioactive. Oh my gosh, Radioactive and Dio crossing through the same gate together. Radioactive just out in front, but not leading the pack. That's Grant the Great at the front, and Freedom is right on him. First one across the line, Grant the Great. Freedom's right there. Then Dio.
Radioactive 35.
Radioactive already did though, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Grant the Great, Freedom,
36.01.
Radioactive, and Dio at least crossing over the line. Grant the Great now going through the cyclone at the back of the room. Dio
60
GTS is
seconds
still
remaining.
right on him as Radioactive starts to get across, but he's in 4th place behind Freedom still. So watch Freedom trying so hard to catch up with the 2 leaders to keep it alive. This is an elimination race.
Grant the Great 35.25.
Grant the Great right now
Dio
alongside
GTS
Dio. Dio made the
33.43.
pass with a quicker dive.
Freedom 36.7.
There he is in the knot Tetris. Look, Freedom and Radioactive are right there too. No room for anybody to make a mistake, but Dio still looking great at the
30
front of the
seconds
pack.
remaining.
This is right where he wants to be at Whooptopia. There's his left-right maneuver over that cyclone. And now he's the first one coming down that ladder right in front of Grant the Great and all of his epic skills. Dio GTS getting ready to finish off the last part of his last lap. Let's bring him in and make it official. Awesome flying by Dio
10
GTS.
seconds remaining. Grant the
Grant the Great bringing it in 2nd place there.
Freedom
Dio
finished in
feeling
4th.
so good.
And I think that's where we're going to have to say
Finish your
goodbye
lap
to
and then land.
Radioactive.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and Freedom. 2 great pilots.
So we have our finalists. Awesome that Dio and Grant the Great climb their way out. Oh no, we don't. No, we're going to the semifinals now. So Dio and Grant the Great working to climb their way out of the consolation bracket. We're going to see them immediately in race 13 against Bumper and Blue Jay.
No channel changes for either of you, and you are up immediately again with Bumper and Blue Jay. While you guys are getting ready, Radioactive 8th overall, Freedom 7th overall. Give it up to those guys. Well done. Come on, energy, folks. People, energy.
As we say goodbye to Freedom and Radioactive, let's prepare for the semifinals of this entire bracket. Race 13 on the lower right, Grant the Great, Dio, Bumper, and Blue Jay. 2 of them will get 5th and 6th and be done here at Whooptopia 2024. 2 of them will meet our heroes, Tasty and Swifty, in the finals.
So many great pilots in race 13. Grant the Great, Dio, GTS, Bumper, Blue Jay.
Yeah.
You know, don't count these people out. I mean, it's anybody's game. I don't even know who to call him.
Let me tell you, yeah, exactly. I'm dying for Bumper to win. He's my neighbor and I love him. I'm dying for Blue Jay to win. He's my best friend. I'm dying for Grant the Great. He's had an epic story and you want him to keep it alive after his bro goes down. I'm dying for Dio to win because he was my spotter and we're old friends. He's the leader of Team Deadlock. Nobody's, let's just let everybody win.
Yeah, let's see this play out and, you know, let's be grateful we can see this front row seats to...
I don't know if you guys can see on the far right, that's Gareth Perrault, the official photographer of Whooptopia, 2 or 3 years in a row. I shared his links this morning, but you'll see his epic photography of this event trickling out through social media over the next weeks and years. Always making me look good.
Yeah.
Love that guy. Happy to share his socials. Who are you picking for this one, Jeff?
I'm going to have to go Blue Jay, Dio, Bumper, Grant.
Starting on the tone in less than 3.
Grant has been so powerful, though.
Yeah, but there's a lot of inconsistencies, and I would say 2 to 3 of these pilots here.
Yeah.
So it's
Blue Jay and Dio are by far the most experienced, but Blue Jay spent a little bit of time parked on the ground right there. What's Bumper doing? Dio's way out in first place. Grant the Great currently in second place.
Dio out front, nice little split S, even though that's an angle split S, because Dio is still flying angle mode.
Dio in first place. Grant the Great probably 2 seconds back, and you know what? Blue Jay's pushing hard to catch up. About 1.5 course features behind here on lap number 1 of 3. So sad for Bumper. That is not how anybody wants to get knocked out of a championship race.
Right now, Grant the Great, or Dio GTS, Grant the Great, then Blue Jay, even though it says Blue Jay's in front, I don't believe that to be true.
It's not true, no. It is now very close between Grant the Great and Dio because Grant the Great made the pass. No, he didn't. Dio is still in front, but only by 1 gate. So Blue Jay has serious room to make up right now.
Dio coming around for his second lap on his last lap now. Grant right there on him within 1 gate distance. Little bobble there going into the not Tetris gate.
Blue Jay flying very strong. Regardless, we know he's going to finish this competition strong. But man, he's got some serious ground to make up.
Still a gate behind. Dio GTS in the lead. Grant followed by Grant the Great. Right in his. I'm so surprised you can't see him in his OSD right now.
Yeah, they're very close.
So close.
But all they need is 1 or 2. Here comes Dio with another win. Grant the Great right behind him.
10 seconds remaining.
Well,
and I'm so sad to report that means our friend Bumper walk out of here in 6th place. Blue Jay finishes Whooptopia in 5th place of the advanced class. Epic accomplishments. Hashtag Deadlock Dance Party. Thank you, Crazy Dude.
Crazy Dude, always there.
Ooh, I just saw.
Bring the hype and the entertainment.
We should interview these guys, huh?
Yeah. We should definitely interview
Yeah,
someone.
look at that.
Oh, Jesse, you should do a field interview.
Brad
I
the
gotta do
Brave,
that.
so stoked for his brother.
Yeah.
Grant the Great. That was great.
Super great.
Super great.
Yeah, Jesse, you should do a field interview. You haven't done one yet.
Yeah, I mean, who should I hit?
Someone from this, maybe Bluge.
Maybe. Excuse me. But right now, I want to get ready for finals. Now's the time where we move into Chase the Ace, you guys.
Amanda Burleson, Great Racing Blue Jay. I agree.
Well, let's give a quick shout out to all of our platinum sponsors coming in with the highest level of support for Whooptopia 2024. A very special thank you indeed to Radio Master, We Bleed FPV, Wrecked, Newbie Drone, Tiny Whoop, and Perspective Image. Thank you so much, platinum sponsors.
I will actually, I actually have to agree with this. Says Brazen would be a great interview to talk about the launch pads. I actually agree with that.
Oh yeah, I'm down. Yes, launch pads are really cool.
Yeah, I wanted to section out enough time. I'm just not sure if there's enough time to actually go over all of the features of it, but no, I agree. Thanks for that.
Dio, Swifty, Tasty, Grant the Great, your finalists for the advanced class. The third of 5 total double elimination brackets of 16 pilots and 14 to 19 races.
Sixth place overall, well done, Bumper.
It's probably my favorite pattern.
Yep,
Rainbow.
me too. It's beautiful. That's what Dio does right before he goes into the finals. The power stance. He feels it, man. He has the power. He's earned his spot here.
I like these LEDs, Jesse. They don't draw much power. I've had this thing plugged in for probably like an hour now.
Oh, they'll go for a very long time.
Well done, Blue Jay.
And they're bright.
We'll see you at UWL on shore.
Yeah, these are really cool.
And Grant Dio, I need you to go to R6.
I still think that someone should put 2 of these behind the like underneath the duct, but like right underneath the motor. So like when they're in tilt, it looks like there's flames coming off the back.
Definitely.
That'd be awesome.
Who will be the first?
Will it be you? How about you? How about Sander Pond FPV or Spades Ace? I don't know. Will it be? Should try it.
Will Dio get his next podium at Whooptopia?
Hard to believe we've filled out the entire advanced bracket.
What's going on? Spades Ace or Humberson? This is old FPV name.
Yes. Swifty and Tasty will join them. And we will be on to the final.
What LED system you use to have them linked is all Wi-Fi. Or all these gates are Wi-Fi.
After advanced class is done.
Deadlock Dance Party?
Yep.
Next up, round 1, race 14. With Tasty on R1, Swifty on R2, Dio GTS.
It's so funny because we look over there and this room is like pitch black. It's extremely dark over there. On this camera, it's like it just catches so much light. So like these guys are over there dancing in the dark, you know what I mean? And here it just looks like they're in the middle of a bright room.
Yeah. Brazen FPV actually is just in that shot, just in between AK's legs currently, just high-end radio active. He's the one who made those launch pads.
Good to go.
You guys are doing great, as always.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, I can keep an eye on him because I wrote my name on mine, so the rest of them are yours.
Yeah, Jeff, you actually have to keep track of all these tickets on behalf of tons of randoms in the chat that donated money for them.
Oh, you did? Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah.
So, what are you
can
going to write
monitor
down?
every single one
hold
of
on.
all of these?
How about you
really
write
quick,
down?
Do you mind? Jeff,
Right.
you got that, right?
Oh, their names are on the back? Okay, all right, cool. I was
So
gonna
all
say,
you got to
put the number
do,
here.
yeah, like maybe tape them together. Are they all strung in the same?
It's a big run.
Well, this is mine.
Oh, okay. Where's the highest number?
709.
Dan created this mess.
It's right here.
Jeff's going to
Clean.
clean it up. I'm just kidding, you guys. I love that we're doing this. I started this last year, remember? Greenhorn? He's here now, but
This is just you, right?
he won, right? Or was it 8-bit? I can't remember if it was 8-bit or Greenhorn. They won a free Vi-Fly Whoop store. And right now I got a couple of tickets here. This one belongs to Shames. This one belongs to 8-bit.
697.
These three belong to Jesse.
We're at 11, so it's just at
Wait, isn't Greenhorn here?
44.
Oh, Horny. Oh, hey, what's up, Dave?
Yeah.
You're in chat.
Grant's the only one to make the final four out of the three of the band. Let's see if he can end strong.
Cool, that's yours, right? Ah, gonna steal it.
Keeps it up by just taking your fancy. Let's see. Pilots.
Horny corn.
You guys ready for finals?
Skittles.
I got one.
Chat.
Come on, Swifty. Come on, Grant. Come on, Tasty. Come on, Dio.
Raku. Oh, Riku. Riku. Jeez. Banana bread, dude? Banana bread on the podium?
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 3.
Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, finals. Whooptopia 6 2024 advanced class. Chase the ace, meaning you got to win twice. Let's see who gets the first win. Swifty taps his little butt on that dive gate twice, but makes it through the second time. He's got to refine his flow. Tasty's looking real clean out there in the front, though. Who's with him? Well, Tasty the first, Grant the Great, I believe, in second. Dio GTS now there, and Swifty struggling to catch up. Nobody wins the race on lap number 1. And this is the first of
Tasty 31.78.
2 at least, 2 to 5 races.
Grant the Great 36.71.
Tasty makes it through, but Grant the Great's right on him 5
Dio
seconds later, now
GTS
trying to catch up. A
41.92.
little bit of making up to do. Dio GTS riding in third place. Swifty trying to work his way back up from the back of the pack. Tasty looking great. Here he
60
comes down
seconds
that
remaining.
Jacob's ladder.
Swifty 57.01.
He's about half the way there to his first ace right now. Can he hold it together another lap? Tasty brings it in.
Tasty
Follows a
35.3.
0.79 with a 35. Slows down a little bit, but he's got room to leave.
35.84.
And I don't know what
Dio
just happened to
GTS
Swifty. He seemed to have dropped out of the
34.85.
air like he lost a propeller. I'm going to just call it Swifty lost a propeller. So Tasty
30
out in
seconds
first
remaining.
place. Dio still in second. Grant the Great in third. Tasty on his lid. Dio trying to catch him. Quick single turtle, but not that quick. Now Dio is very close, and Grant is on it.
Right on Tasty.
Grant is right on
Oh, and a
top
bottle
of
by
Tasty.
Tasty. First bottle I've
10
seen.
seconds remaining.
They're together,
He's up.
side
Grant.
by side.
Grant
Grant
first.
nails it.
First.
And
Bravo.
Dio with a second.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Dio got
gosh.
Tasty.
Oh my gosh.
Does he know?
Tasty squeezed it in
Dan's
right
telling him,
at the
bravo.
Dio not happy about that. Neither would I. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Is that
Grant the
going to come down
Great
to
is such a cool kid. You see how he took that?
Wow.
That was awesome.
That's so great. What did he do?
His reaction was just awesome. You know, he just like, in my mind, just absorbed the situation. He just won an ace in advanced finals at Whooptopia. That is an awesome accomplishment. He just took down Swifty and Tasty and Dio. All right, what's the review, Jeff?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's Tasty. Oh, it is. It's going to be the finish. Here it is. Uh-oh. Need to back it up a bit. And oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh, thanks. Wow, that's close.
Wow. Oh my god.
That's as close as it gets. Tasty.
2 frames. 2 frames
Wow.
determine that.
Hold on.
In 1, 2. In.
Wow.
2 frames. Holy crap.
Alright, so
Dang.
That's amazing.
Well, I'd say, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 inches ahead of Dio GTS. Dio had a nice, smooth, straight line.
That was close. Well, I want to give it to Dio, man, for not giving up. That is crazy. And Tasty. Just punching it in there. That's nuts. Hey, we're at Whooptopia. It'll happen. It happens all the time in each class. And we haven't even reached Elite yet, or Pro.
Exactly.
Next up, round 1.
So Grant the Great right in the middle of your screen with that red shirt.
Swifty on R2.
The only one of our champions that's got an ace in his pocket going into heat number 2, Chase the Ace Finals in advanced class. He looks confident. He looks collected. Can you go back to back?
Let's hope so.
I'm always rooting for you, Grant, but I got a sneaking suspicion that we're going to look at a multi-ace finals. I'm not saying we're going for 5 aces or 4 aces again, 5 heats.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming about it,
but
but
I'm sure I'm going to go ahead and say that's mom in chat.
Woohoo! To keep on serving food past 4 o'clock. So definitely consider that when you get hungry.
Shake it out, shake it out.
A few steps out the door. Delicious panini.
There's Tasty up close, then Swifty, then Grant, then Dio.
Let's do what the dance party from Crazy do.
This announcement is to every
You
pilot
wonder
that
why.
is not flying right now. You are not flying right now. Do me a big favor. Please go quiet. Stop talking best you can. If you do, use your inside.
I'm afraid to speak right now.
Yeah. Use your indoor
Give these
voice.
guys some noise-free.
No, we're supposed to talk. Let's talk.
Yeah, yeah. That's what we're paid to do. Effective image, we have
Wait, you're getting paid?
technology. Yeah, just
Arm your quads.
through experience.
Starting on the tone in less than 3.
Character building. Ma draw. I had a finish like that last week in Seattle.
Where's Tasty's video?
on the
Okay, we
left
got it. He's in the game, but he just took a random dive through the dive gate. Somehow fell out of the sky early. I missed what caused it.
Swifty's figuring it out this round.
He's in
Has
first.
Figured it out.
Yep, Swifty chilling in first, getting chased down by Grant the Great. It's already got an ace. Tasty in second. Dio trying to catch up now.
Oh,
First one to climb down the ladder. Swifty in front of Grant the Great. Tasty's on him too. Wait, did Tasty make a pass?
It's Tasty switching behind with Swifty and not
Tasty
anymore with
goes
the
down. Swifty goes into the front.
Swifty 32.28.
curse.
Wow.
Grant the
commentator
Great
cursing. I know he's not stuck. There he
34.25.
goes.
Dio GTS 39.31.
Oh man, when they change positions on the screen, I just go crazy. I'm like, okay, time to start over.
Yeah.
Tasty 47.13.
All right, so Swifty currently leading right now. Looking, oh, he sets it down.
60 seconds
That could really
remaining.
open the door for Grant the Great. Grant the Great and Swifty now really close with Grant the Great out in front with an ace in his pocket. Wait, no, Dio's in front of him. Dio eked his way into the one spot.
The Great goes down. Such a close race.
Grant the Great is down. Dio's running away with it. He's still got a lap to go.
Dio GTS
Swifty,
33.79.
Grant.
Oh my
no,
gosh.
Tasty.
Swifty is on Dio
Tasty
right now.
32.86.
No, it's not. It's Grant. And he has to set it down.
30 seconds
All
remaining.
right, have a look at Dio, still in first place.
Grant the Great
Tasty, you can start seeing
54.48.
Swifty and Tasty's feed.
So Dio 1, Tasty 2, Swifty 3. And they're all starting to gap just a little bit apart now. So
10
let's bring in
seconds
Dio
remaining.
GTS to get another
Dio
ace.
GTS finished in
Nice.
first.
Second place goes to
Tasty finished
Tasty.
in second.
Here comes Swifty
Swifty
for
finished
third,
in
and in a
third.
surprise finish, Grant the Great's going to pick a fourth
Finish your
after
lap and then
So now
lap.
we
one
have
round
two
after
aces.
his ace. Time for 2 aces, Grant the Great and Dio.
Job Dio.
Yeah.
Scared. AK scared him. Told him to be quiet. No one's cheering for the winner.
Say that again?
Said AK must have scared him because no one cheered for the winner of that.
Grant the Great finished in fourth.
AK scared him, nobody cheered.
Live track please get off the track. Track is live.
Oh my God.
Is that tasty? Yeah.
Grant the Great.
Race over.
Grant the Great just had to go another couple feet, maybe even line of sight just into the gate.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly that was, but that should be a warning.
Nah.
Next up, round 1, race 16, with Tasty on R1.
A lot of the pro
Swifty on
pilots
R2,
trickling in. You see
Dio
them in the
GTS
background on the
R6,
left there.
Grant the Great on R8.
That's going to be a fun one.
It is. Can't wait to see those guys race. A lot of DVR reviews, I'm guessing, from the close.
Oh my God, it's a dance party, but that's not Deadlock. That's AK.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, gets a fist bump from Jace. And Crazy Deer's in on it immediately after.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's trying.
Oh, look at that! Get it, AK.
Bert's trying to get it going. Bert's hauling all these other people in.
Oh, there's the lights. The cigarette lights are up. Flames. Just like one Jesse has.
Yeah, plug one in. That one's
Oh,
dead.
it's dead. Oh, nice. Got
What do you do when you get 2 aces in advanced finals?
breakdance.
Pause for a dance party. All the pro pilots trickling in. Excited to watch this, what could be the last heat of advanced class. Selfie time.
Where are all the cool shapes? Did you already give away all the cool shapes?
No, I can't give them away right now, but I'll hook you up later.
Oh. I thought he said shades like sunglasses.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 3.
All right, so just as a friendly reminder, Grant the Great got the first ace. Dio GTS also sitting on an ace. It's to Swifty and Tasty now to pick up the pieces and get ahead, and Swifty's doing just that. First one to drop down that 270 gate, followed by Grant the Great. Too early to call, obviously. We're in the very first part of the very first lap, but man, wouldn't it be great? Swifty's looking really strong. He's already climbing down the ladder. Grant the Great's right on him, and Tasty's there too. Tasty right behind him between the two pilots. Now side by side, made the pass. Tasty in first place, going to come across the line first.
Tasty 29.16.
There's Tasty, there's Swifty, there's Grant the Great. There comes Dio GTS. All 4 pilots are still in it. 2 laps to go. Let's not make any decisions, but excellent to see Swifty looking so strong at the front of the pack, still leading Grant the Great. No, Tasty's out in front. He's through that cyclone now and climbing down that ladder. Let's see who's with him. There's Swifty. Grant the Great slipping back just a little bit. Tasty in a great position to get his first ace. I don't care who it is, Swifty or Tasty.
Tasty 30.17.
Both would be great. So there's
Swifty
Tasty across the line first,
32.56.
Swifty right behind him. Grant the Great
Grant the
still
Great
riding third.
34.38.
What could go wrong here for Tasty? He's
trying to
got
figure out-
clean air.
Dio
What's up,
GTS
Jeff?
42.92.
I was just trying to figure out. I've been stuck on Dio. He's so clean, but
30
every
seconds
chance that he gets
remaining.
to try to catch up, the other pilots are just pulling away from him. It's just a good
We
race.
got
Oh,
3 aces, my
Tasty
friend.
finished in
Yep.
first.
Tasty locks it in, and there's Swifty in second.
Can
Swifty
we go
finished
for a
in second.
fourth?
Oh my God. Back to back,
Back-to-back force.
back to back, 5-round chase the
10
aces.
seconds remaining.
Once again,
Grant the Great finished
Tasty,
in third.
Dio, and Grant the Great. You 3 should take a dive right now. Give a freebie to Swifty.
Yeah, let's go Swifty.
Finish your lap and then land. Dio GTS finished in
Awesome
fourth.
finish. All right, Swifty. You are my man, Swifty. Come on. Oh man, just imagine.
Race over.
Alright guys, so as you know,
Chainsaw FPV, my voice does sound horrible. I'm so sorry. I sometimes lose my voice at Whooptopia. I got a little bit loud, and
go over point standings.
yeah, I've had some milk. I'm drinking lots. I'm drinking water right now.
5 points.
There's my water bottle.
Dio GTS and Grant.
I don't know. Hopefully we see
Next up, round
back-to-back
1, race 17.
quad finals.
With Tasty on R1.
Last
Swifty
assist.
on
We're going to
R2,
see
Dio
back-to-back
GTS on
quad finals.
R6.
That would be
Grant
nice.
the Great on R8.
Whooptopia, it'll always be a race-off. If Swifty wins this, you guys will go a 5th race. Now do know, Swifty got 4th the first heat, 3rd the second heat, and 2nd the 3rd heat.
I like that trend.
So if things are working out the way Swifty's flying, he's gonna win this one.
I think it's pretty obvious Swifty's going to win this.
Think so?
Or will he take a dive?
Can you imagine?
That would be nice. I wish we could do it again. I want to be able to see it with my eyes and not be associated
Not be
with
in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Like,
second in
experience
that.
it. Come on, baby, light my fire.
Man, I always think this shot is so intense because I just get these traumatic flashbacks to the way it feels to have your goggles down and be in the face of all that
Arm your
pressure,
quads.
especially
Starting
for
on the
Swifty,
tone in less than
who
3.
needs to make it happen right now. He's up against a wall.
So much pressure, especially since Zotek was caught standing behind him, team leader, team captain,
Just trying to put on some.
telling him we need this for We Bleed.
Swifty with an error, now slipping back. Tasty in first, Grant the Great with a considerable error as well. Second place, Dio GTS trying to catch him. Less than 1 second back, here we are on the first lap. Here's a rare pilot view on the upper left too. Have a look at their faces. That's a serious game face, ladies and gentlemen.
Tasty 30.2.
There's Tasty, locks in lap number 1. He's already through the dive
Dio
gate, looking
GTS
really smooth.
33.95.
Dio right there with him. Gonna be hard to get Swifty up to the top. This could be the
Swifty
final heat of
41.56.
advanced class, ladies and gentlemen.
Grant the Great 44.82.
Tasty climbing down the ladder, halfway done with his heat.
60
Halfway done
seconds
with his
remaining.
championship. Wow, nice save on that
Tasty
sliced gate.
31.35.
Tasty coming in with a slightly slower lap, but still flying so strong.
Dio GTS 34.93.
Dio trying to
Swifty
catch those second place
29.9.
points if he can't catch Tasty. Now Tasty's on the ground. Now Dio in first place. Dio looking at a win right now. Can he hold on to this? Gapping out in front.
Who just
Grant
passed?
the
Oh my
Great
gosh,
39.79.
Tasty's back. Tasty just
30
barely in
seconds
front
remaining.
now. Dio versus Tasty. This is the final lap.
Push it,
This is the
push it.
final stretch. Oh my gosh,
The
side
same
by
gate.
side. Tasty has the lead right now. Tasty trying to eke it out. Can he get in there
Tasty
first?
finished in first.
Tasty hits
Oh,
it.
wow.
Dio in second.
Good job,
Tasty
Dio.
is your advanced
10 seconds
class
remaining.
champion.
Another
Thunderous
podium
applause.
for We Bleed and Deadlock team.
Bravo.
Finish your
There
lap
it
and
is.
land.
They're loving it.
Wow, Tasty
Time
with
for
the
photos.
I wonder. That means that Dio's
over.
locked for second place then in points. Curious to see who the third and fourth place here are. It could go a different way though. Dio could get second, or it could be a race-off. Not sure
Let's
exactly
see.
where points.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll have any. There's a good chance of a race off. I didn't do the math.
We have a race off.
I hear we have a race off.
We have a race off. Alright, first and second are solidified though. Tasty is your winner. Dio GTS gets second place. Swifty and Grant are
Jeff, did you want to do commentary with Jace for Pro Class?
Yeah, I can do that.
Your choice.
Swifty
Sure, yeah.
and
All
Grant.
right.
The Great. Grab a battery. You're racing again.
I I am going to step out and go smoke real quick.
No, we'll
Next up, round
don't
1,
miss
race
finals.
18. With Schwifty
no,
on
finals is over.
R2.
You're
Grant
right,
the
you're
Yeah,
Great
we're getting
on
ready to
R8.
switch, so. And I
All
think we're
right,
going to
well,
go to commercial break,
yeah,
too.
why don't we go to a commercial break? We'll take a short pause, and we'll be back for the Pro Class Finals shortly.
See you later, guys.
All right, Swifty, grant the green. Let's go. Swifty.
Oh, yes, I got it.
Let's go.
How could we forget the race off?
We are back with the race off.
Welcome
Sorry
back.
for the confusion there, folks. That was a commentator confusion.
So we haven't heard clearly, but I believe it's Swifty and Grant. We'll wait for official word. Let's take a quick second to say a big thank you to our platinum sponsors. Thank you so much to Radio Master, Weedlead FPV, Newbie Drone, Tiny Whoop, Wrecked, and of course Perspective Image. Thank you so much, platinum sponsors.
Hey, Swifty, take your time. We actually have a DVR review on that final heat.
It's like Swifty and Grant.
Those results may not be official when this happens. Stand by. Stand by.
While you guys can hear AK, there's going to be a slight review just to make sure everything's on the up and up with those last races. So that means that our race off is indeed pending. Let's see, what are we looking at here?
All right, results are in. We're good. They are official.
All right, there
Such
it
a
is.
great picture.
Takes to your
Nice.
smart man for circling back over your gate again. That could have cost you the race there. But you did indeed circle back and go through the gate again. So good on you. Good on you.
Sorry, getting caught up on all the phone blowing up all the chats and
So much
and
action.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot on there too. I see Swifty over there standing next to Zotek. Here comes Grant the Great.
So we're having a race off between. I didn't catch the.
Swifty and Grant the Great.
That's great. Oh, T-Dog in the house.
Champion is in the house.
T-double-O-double-G, T-Dog.
T-double-O-double-O-double-G.
Double-O-double-G.
Toog.
T-Doog.
Just Toog.
Toog.
There's my man Swifty. I like how he's got an earbud in. I wonder if he's doing both earbuds. Somehow he's got to hear the tone. There they are, the two enemies, the two competitors, frenemies.
I just checked all my messages from Facebook, and I have all the guys back home sending me five races in the finals. What the heck?
Yeah. Yeah, they're watching you compete, right?
Yeah.
Alright guys, this is for podium. We're just outside of it. 34. Any objections?
Hey, Swifty. Good luck, man.
You should just stare at
It's a.
Why
Can we
like
get a
that?
zoom in?
Yeah.
Can we get a slow zoom, Greg?
Starting on the tone
I'm just
in
kidding,
less
don't
than
do it.
3.
Maybe just like a
You know, this
quarter
is a
of
story as old as time. If this goes, obviously everybody in the chat knows what
Oh.
a giant fan I am.
false start. I don't know.
Did he
if
go
we're gonna
back?
Count that though.
Did he go
They
back?
Are. I think you did.
I mean, they made it clear you got to go back.
Yeah, but I think he broke the plane, so I think it's good. It's one of the
Broke
problems
the
with
plane after the tone?
So at the starting block, if you break that table plane
After the tone?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, Swifty with a commanding lead right now. I hope he has a spotter telling him to keep it chill. Lap number 1 is going to go to our man Swifty.
34.84. Grant the Great 34.85.
Well, it looks like about a 5-second difference. Most of it seems to have taken place during the whole shot. Grant the Great trying to catch up, but Swifty
60
keeps it
seconds
nice
remaining.
and smooth, hitting the middle of those gates. A controlled downward spiral. Yeah, this looks very good.
Swifty 33.54.
2 down, 1 to go for Swifty, trying to earn that 3rd place spot on the podium.
Grant the Great 35.88.
If I'm not mistaken, this is a race to be in the money.
30
I believe
seconds
so, yeah.
remaining.
Swifty's too smooth. Like I said it before, he's got the grace. Now Grant the Great takes a little bit of a dive. It's going to be too late. Swifty's bringing it around, make it official for this race off. Bravo,
Just,
Swifty.
good racing both racers. Good job, Swifty.
Yes, he feels good.
Grant the Great, thanks. Good racing. Local here. Selenia back there. Pickle Rick, I mean.
Finish your lap
Slow
and then
poke.
land.
Oh,
Hit
that
bomb.
makes it official.
See Custom back there with his wrecked jersey. All right, I think we're going to take just a small break while we do transition into the new groups. So we will talk at you here in a few minutes after some commercial breaks.